Greetings and salutations, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is the Toronto Show. I am Akil Augustine, along with my co-hosts here for episode 1. To my left, your right, I imagine, Mitchell Williams. What's poppin', buddy?
What's up? How's it going?
It's good. And my brother from another, Just Blaze, Justin Brandon. How you living, buddy?
Good, living good.
Wow, that was the most awkward good.
Like,
So here's the play. I wanted to do a podcast about the city of Toronto. I felt like growing up, I didn't know a lot of cool people and have access to their insights and their stories. So I feel like I know some significant people in the city, and I want to bring them here and talk to them about their past in the city and the things that are going on within the city. So I got two of my favorite human beings in the world who are completely new to the broadcast world. Like, I've been doing this since I was 18. Mitch, he's from the backwoods of Nova Scotia. Beaver Bank.
Shout out to Scotia.
Beaver Bank. And then Justin's been my brother since like we're 14. So we're going to take this journey with you guys. And that's to explain why Justin was so awkward on his first high on the show. He's never done anything before. This is literally his coming out party.
I don't think it was awkward though.
Okay, but I think, okay.
One man's opinion.
Me and Justin had a very
man's
we
opinion.
had a very heated debate.
One man's opinion.
We had a very heated debate. On
One man's opinion.
Okay, so here we go.
Great start so far.
Great start. This is the
it.
dynamic that will play out over this journey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think the first thing we're going to talk about is the city of Toronto.
Definitely.
Justin, you were born here, East General.
Born and raised.
What, East General Hospital?
Toronto General.
Toronto General. Where is that?
The University Row.
Okay, and you were born in Nova Scotia.
Born in Nova Scotia.
So you're a newbie to Toronto.
Newbie, 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
But Toronto's home. You're not leaving.
No, not anytime soon. No, I love this city. Best city in the world to me. So.
What was your first impression when you got to Toronto?
I mean, the first time I visited Toronto, when I visited my sister Bailey here, I was overwhelmed with the like commute and everything. It was like overwhelming to me, and I actually, my first opinion of it is I didn't like it. And I have friends here and stuff, but I spent some time here and I didn't really like it. I was like, nah, it's too fast. And then eventually, after a few more visits, I was like, nah, this is the place for me. I'm kind of at that pace where I like the big city and all the things that's going on, and I mean, it even produced like what's happening now with this, right? So
that's true.
It's a huge improvement to where I came from. So
okay,
shouts
out to Beaver Bank. Huge improvement.
Shouts
out. Justin, what does Toronto mean to you as a Trini first generation kid?
Oh man, like I love the city. Like most of my family's pretty country and
He's from the South.
churchy.
He's from the South.
So you
South
know,
Trinidad.
like being in the city, I thought even moving to Maple was like I can't be out of the city. And I don't know. I just like the city. I like city life.
You're from Pape and Cosburn. I'm from Greenwood and Danforth. You've lived all over, but you wound up in East York just like us.
I've lived there almost the whole time I've been here, though, pretty much, other than sleeping on my sister's couch for the first 6 months. But,
Did you listen to Toronto rap back in Nova Scotia?
Yeah, a bit. I mean, obviously, mostly Drake and that, but there's.
Were you aware of other artists though earlier, or?
Oh, definitely. Toronto's been buzzing in the music scene for a minute now.
Really?
I think in the last 5 years. It's been,
Yeah, I'm talking about before that though. Before the Drake
like
effect.
10, 15
like
years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Cardi.
I mean, other
generation.
than like Cardi and Maestro and Shot Claire. You know, yeah, we listen to their hits and stuff for sure. But just not the guys that were known. You know, not like the real underground.
This guy's a hardcore Toronto hip hop fan now, but you weren't when we were younger.
Well, there wasn't music really.
Well, there kind of was. There was like, who do we know? Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane was good.
Yeah.
I liked them.
Yeah.
Even Chocolare.
Yeah, he was all right. Yeah. You got to rate him. Cardi.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos was good back in the day, and then he kind of switched the vibe up. You know.
What were you saying?
Is Jurassic
5? No, they're not Canadian at all.
They're not Canadian?
No, I think they're from Cali.
Damn. Okay. I messed up.
Pretty sure they're from California.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the hip hop scene was really busting, but it's busting now.
Socrates.
No, but the hip hop scene right now is crazy.
He's been producing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The hip hop scene here now is crazy.
Who's your favorite Toronto rappers right now?
Ooh, my favorite. I mean, always like Drake is amazing. I think. Like,
he has to be number one.
That's but that's starting to like buzz. I like Nav's been killing it. Nav's pretty dope. Dang, there's a lot, man.
Justin?
Justin?
Look at the video, man. I just put it on. Burner Bands.
Burner Bands, that's your guy?
Yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Okay, Burner Bands. For me, it's Lil Berete.
Pangs, too. Pangs is
Pangs?
good.
Sick, bro.
Pangs?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is, but I will
See?
check it out. For me, it's Lil Berete. Found
I like
it
Lil
on-
Berete,
on
too.
Spotify.
Sick.
I really like Lil Berete, too.
You were here for earlier this week, we had a chance to catch up with the kid. before
There's
he
a
went
lot
on
of good
tour.
Toronto artists.
There are a lot, actually. That's the craziest thing now. I kind of ignored Toronto rap for a real long time, but they've really come out now and done their thing. And so he actually sat down with us, and we had a really dope conversation. He's only 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
What were you like at 17? You think you'd be able to manage a situation like that, coming from the projects,
know.
to be having an opportunity like this?
I don't know. He's blowing up right now, and being so young, I didn't know he's that young. To be honest, I thought he was like 20 when I looked at him. But yeah, like that's a lot when you're that young, right? You got to manage a career and a business essentially, right? So
Shouts out to him and his crew. They're
yeah.
doing a good job.
Yeah,
They're on
he
tour right
needs
now.
Yeah,
to,
shouts to
as
Lil
long as he's got
Berete.
good management and good people with him, then he'll have a
Yeah.
successful career because he has good music.
Yeah.
Everything I've listened to by him was like we just said is bangers. Like
Yeah.
his whole tape is bangers, yo. So
I rate it. Well, right
Yeah.
now you should check it out. This is the very first episode of the Toronto show, and our very first guest, Lil Berete.
That's the yeah. What up, Jojo? Yeah, bitch, I've been grinding every day. Got some niggas with me, they been locked up in the cage. And bitch, I steady plotting on the option every day. In the hood for them dollars, you get shot up in the face. Yeah, I stocked up to my cake up. My life got no makeup. I like pretty girls, but I don't like no makeup. Just how about see me later? Got me different flavors.
Greetings and salutations, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is the Toronto show. We are on with, how do I say it properly?
Lil Berete
Lil Berete.
or Lil Berete.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not French. But Akil Augustine, my brother from another, Justin Brandon, episode 1. Right now we want to talk about you. So I first heard of you on Spotify, a Toronto mixtape that they released, and I fell in love with your music right away. So first off, you're Toronto born, and then you moved back to
Africa, West Africa, Guinea.
Guinea.
I
Okay.
didn't- I didn't move back there, but I went back there. Yeah.
You went back there for how long?
4 years.
4 years.
I guess
Okay.
you could
How was
call
it
that
growing up
moving
there?
back there. Fuck.
What was the difference
How
like?
was it there? Yeah.
It was lit. You know, it was like, I think that put a like a difference to my life. You know what I'm saying? It made me realize a lot of stuff. Like realize how like your life is not just about walking outside and just going to play ball and all that. You know what I'm saying?
It was a very different situation.
Yeah.
You're quoted as saying that in your time in Guinea, it made you thirst to get back to Regent Park. Like you
Yeah.
really dream about it.
Yeah, there's days I used to wake up thinking I'm in the hood, but I'm not. You know.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you first went down there?
I was 8. I went down there for 4 years, so I came out when I was 12.
How different was the Regent Park you knew when you were 8 and 12?
It's like when I was 8, like my Regent Park was like getting together, a
Yeah.
group, family,
That
everyone
generation.
loved each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I left when I was 8, I didn't know everyone in the neighborhood, but I knew a couple people. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when I left and I came back, most of these people I knew before, like you know, I couldn't. They're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, turnover is quick in the hood.
So basically, like when I say that, I mean like they moved out everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the difference
that's
in the
when
hood.
they-
Region was kind of breaking
That was the
down
difference
and
in the
stuff,
hood. They broke down the hood
yeah,
too
breaking
fast.
it down, yeah.
Whatever reasons they had to break down the hood, I don't know those reasons, but you know what I'm saying.
a lot of people got displaced. The
It's
community got
weird.
broken
Like you can't just break down like a hood like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
up.
Like and that probably made things worse. I
Uh-huh.
guess not better
Yep.
because
Spread
everyone
everyone out in
now
the city.
now you're in the neighborhood you're not from.
Yeah.
Now you have to get used to it. You have to grow up around people you never grew up around.
And it's
You have
known you're
to-
from Regent.
Yeah, like you know how it goes, man. When you're in the next hood and you're not
For
from, you're not originated from there, but people will try to bully you and all those sorts of type of shit.
So when you came back, like I know, I read you're credited with wanting to bring South and North Regent together.
Yeah.
So is that a reality? Like, how did that go down? Did people resist?
Yeah, people
Like, what was that?
There was no such thing as resist. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
good answer, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If like there's no resist, like it's not by force.
Yeah.
It's a movement.
I said south side to north side, like yo, let's all get together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like going outside and being by yourself on one side of your hood,
Yeah.
not knowing and not knowing kids from the next side of your hood is
Yo,
kind
I
of
always
weird.
thought that
You know what
too.
I'm
I used to be
it's
like,
yo,
you know,
you
it's
see
really
these kids,
just
you're
a
like, yo, I see
street.
this guy every
It's
day.
really just
I don't
done
know
that.
his name. He does the same thing as me though, but just on another side.
Yeah. So that was a reality. And so when you started preaching that and saying that, the guys from Northside responded and it was peaceful.
Yeah, it was like people from Northside. I already knew people from Northside. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wasn't trying to get the response.
Okay.
I just said, yo, Southside to Northside, like
Okay.
you know, because I knew people from Northside. So,
Yeah.
and then whoever liked it, just ride the wave, right?
Well, I like the idea behind it. When did you start rapping?
I don't remember the exact. Actually, I can pull up.
I don't need the exact date, but like, how old were you?
I was probably 9.
9.
wow.
9, yeah.
So in
But it wasn't like I wanted to rap. Like,
that's when you just started playing with it.
yeah, I just started. I don't know. I like songs and started repeating it. And then, because I was in Africa, you know, I'm the only kid that knows how to speak English.
Yeah.
So every party that went down,
Yeah.
these guys will call me, give me the mic.
Okay.
Me,
So that's how
I didn't even know how to speak.
Nice.
Like, I was there for
The
so long.
DJ in the place.
Yeah, so it's like 1 year. I'm
MC
8 years
now.
old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know like English like that fully. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm in the next continent I never been before. Actually, I've been there, but when I was younger, so I don't remember this continent. So look, it feels like I've been there only once. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm there right now, like, you know. So I'm there, and then I'm in a party. These guys give me the mic. It's been a year after that. Like, I told you I got there when I was 8, and I started rapping when I was 9. So a year later, I kind of started losing my English. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
'cause you
So I
never
couldn't
practiced
speak
with it.
English properly like that, but I still had it like with my accent and everything. So I'll be in the party just saying random shit. I swear to God, I'm just I'm rhyming random words like school, book, something stuck.
But
like,
that's
you
how
know?
it starts, right? That was like practice. That's early practice for you.
Yeah, you know, I was just doing that
MCing.
party, and everyone just.
That's early
I see people
MCing.
jump into it. I'm like, yo, this is it. Like, you know,
So you caught
I
the
might,
bug.
I might, you know, I might just be a rapper. But then a year later, in Africa, music is like, you got to be one of a kind to do music. Because I feel like it's not like the States and over here. Like, over here, people, like, there's managers, labels, money involved, money that they front people. In Africa, there's no such thing like that. You know what I'm saying? That I heard of. Where I'm from, West
A&Rs.
Africa.
No
No
A&Rs.
A&Rs, none of that bullshit. You have to go make your thing. What's it called your YouTube account and drop your own video and pray to God that you make it.
Yeah.
Pray someone sees.
You know those ones?
Okay.
It's
so,
like that.
So who were you listening to? Like when you decided to take this seriously?
In Africa, I was listening to Akon,
Shouts out to Akon.
T-Pain.
He's a legend.
T-Pain, what's it called? Some kids named, some niggas, named Banlieusard. They're not kids, they're old now, but they're kids when I used to listen to them.
Okay.
French people too, like Lafouine, Zayda. There's bare French rappers. I
So
like,
how,
you know
how
what
does
I'm
that influence
Yeah.
your music?
French
Yeah.
music, and like I listen to everything basically. Anything that has melody, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like
it's like
melody.
weird to describe what type of songs I like, but you know what I'm saying? You can take the time and I'll play them all to you.
No. I get the because you can hear it in
For
your
real.
music. Because I'm West Indian, I was born in Trinidad, so I can hear a difference in like you love a bass line.
Yeah.
We're here the other night and we're listening to music on your phone because we couldn't sync it up and you're upset
Yeah.
because I wouldn't be able to hear the bass line on the songs.
Yeah.
But I hear the other instrumentation. What was your first project?
My first project was Icebreaker.
That was it. That was the first one.
Nah,
that
I
come
I
out?
made a first project before like 2013.
Okay, long time.
So that would
That's when I came back, you know, a year after I came back, after like
So
I
you're
got
like, what,
along with a lot of
13,
people.
14,
I was
Yeah.
14.
and you,
You know?
dropped your first what? Mixtape?
Nah, I didn't drop it.
You dropped.
I was planning on dropping it, you know. So taking the story, I was planning on dropping it. And then I got caught up, you know. I just started playing soccer when I was 14.
Okay.
So I lost love for music. Like when I hit 14, I actually lost all love for music.
You were
Like,
down here when you're 14, though, right?
Yeah.
What high school did you go
This
to?
is a year after I
what
landed.
school?
Yeah, what high school?
I
did
went
you go
to you mean like middle school? You mean I went to Winchester and Duke of York. If you know Duke of York, Regent Park,
Yep.
Duke of York Republic School.
Okay, on Shooter.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first school I was at. And then I went to Africa when I was in grade 2, and then I did grade 3, 4, 5, 6. Came back here when I was in grade 7, and then grade 8 I started playing soccer at my middle school. Take it in though. When I was in grade 7, when I came back for grade 7 and 8, at my middle school, every talent, you can go ask my principals and everyone, every talent show, they'll nominate me first.
To do what? To rap?
No, like,
To play
like
soccer?
no. I was a dancer too.
Oh, you danced.
I was doing
You didn't tell me
everything.
I was
This
doing
is new
everything.
I was
information.
doing everything.
Everything.
Because I got two sisters, you know. One of my younger
You're a
sisters.
middle
Just,
child.
yeah,
Just like me. I got two sisters.
yeah. My younger sister just follows anything I do, and then my older sister, she's like, she kind of like she
Wave
put me
setter.
on with everything. Like she's a wave setter. She knows everything, you know, exactly like that. Like
So
you know what I'm saying?
are we gonna see you dance in any future videos?
Of course.
Okay, you heard
Yeah,
it
man.
first. Okay, we're gonna see
Come
the
on,
dance.
man.
So now,
Can't be jumping up and down. On
you're signed.
video, every video.
You're signed to a UK label,
Yeah, XL,
XL,
New Jet.
New Generation. What did that mean to you when you signed a deal? Did it become real to you that this was a business then, or had you realized before you signed this deal that this was going to be how you were going to
I realized before.
Okay.
I realized before. You know what I'm saying? I realized before I signed a deal that this, like, I was trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have, like, my whole heart in it, you know?
Yeah. And this changed it?
Yeah, it
Because your
changed it, you know what I'm
videos are
saying?
dope. Like, that's the
Yeah,
one thing that
videos
caught
are
me.
really
The
good.
It's
videos
crazy.
are really
Quality.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my first video was shot by one of my homies.
Okay, which one is that?
Turn Up.
Turn
that was
Up,
the
yeah.
first, like, the first song I ever dropped was called Loving in Bands, you know what I'm saying? That was, like, I was so young, you know what I'm saying? I was 14. That's when I quit rapping
Shit.
because I
And
made
there's
that
a video?
song. There's a video, but that video is not with me. It's with one of the guys. I know I can get that anytime. Though.
Yeah, you gotta
You know what I'm saying?
Out.
I look so young in that
Lost
video.
Tapes.
There's a
But
lot
yeah.
of tapes.
Like that track, it's like when I dropped that song, a lot of people in my neighborhood, like, they're like, "Yo, what is this kid doing?"
'Cause you're a little kid, but now it shows
They're
the
like,
growth.
"What is this guy
right?
doing?
You're 17.
Why is he dropping this song?" You know?
You're 17 right now.
Yeah, I'm 17.
That's
I'm
crazy.
turning
crazy,
18 in a couple
man.
days. But yeah, he's like, "Why is this guy dropping that song?" Like, does he think he's a rapper? That's how a lot of niggas used to say to me, "Yo, you think you're a rapper
Well, you
now?"
do now.
Ha ha ha. Come on, you know people
you
change.
showed
Now,
them,
not
right?
everyone's streaming my shit.
Okay, so switching gears now, let's talk about the city of Toronto. You saw were you in Mustafa's documentary?
Nah,
No, you're not in
I
it.
wasn't in that.
But
documentary.
you seen the footage?
Yeah, I seen the whole footage. I seen everything. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
they did it. Like they made a change. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. So shouts out to Mustafa the poet.
Not a lot of people's documentary will go on CP24. I'm gonna say it like that.
Yeah. So Justin, I don't know if you know, but Mustafa the poet recently did a documentary just highlighting a lot of the gun violence recently
Yeah.
and getting a lot of the people who have been touched by it. Drake, a lot of like the industry guys and some ground level people talking about how it affected them, and it's getting a lot of pub right now. Now, for you, I don't know how much has gun violence affected you? Because people think of Regent Park and they automatically associate that with gun violence and drugs.
Gun violence is like, how do I explain it?
I don't know. You got to tell me.
It's crazy, like, you know, when shit gets popping, it's crazy. Just once you stay out of it, though, you're out of it. Like,
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of
just
people
stay
need
out
to
of it.
realize.
You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of kids that aren't really involved don't need to play like they're involved.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
that will
when you play
involve
like
you.
you're involved,
You know?
that will involve you.
That would
Exactly,
involve you.
exactly,
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
that.
Like a lot of people try to say like
Real shit.
ass kickings don't fall out of the sky. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's always a reason.
Yeah, there's
But there have been
reasons.
instances where the gun violence has affected people who weren't even involved,
Yeah.
like East
Yeah.
Center and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that stuff that's
And
that's
it's
something that
sad.
sucks. But is that the number one threat to young black men? Like for you growing up, like what are the dangers? Because for me personally, I'm doing this podcast in part, you know, so that people like you who are doing things can talk to the kids like you, 14, 13, 12, when you came back from Africa, who want to do things. So what do you feel are the big threats? Is it gun violence? Is it something else?
The threat is there's no loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Gun violence wouldn't
Between
start.
ourselves.
Yeah,
group of
gun
young
violence
black
wouldn't
men.
start if there was loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And like, everyone wants to be the kingpin,
But no one want to work together to.
but no one
Nah.
wants to work together. You know, and like,
Too many chiefs.
Yeah.
I hear that. That's a very
it's like this: when there's a country, all right. Example, there's a hood. Example, the example for the hood is a country, all right. The country, the politicians, and everyone is not getting along because everyone's trying to be the guy.
President, yeah.
Everyone's trying to be the guy. What happens?
Yeah.
War. But you know, people start coming out with flyers talking about I'm voting for this
Vote
guy.
for
This
this
guy's
guy,
talking
for
about
that guy.
I want to do this. This guy's talking about I'm
Venezuela.
against this.
Look at Venezuela
Then
right now.
everything just goes left. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's how like the hood is. That's how like everyone like not my hood, but like
Little facts.
certain
come up.
hoods.
in
That's how the
general,
hoods.
ghettos
You know
in
what I'm saying?
general. The term ghetto
Crazy.
applies to a place that lives like
Yeah, that's how
that.
the hoods are. You know what I'm saying? So like, if there was loyalty and there was one person, one person. I can't even say two. One person from each hood
Yeah.
that keeps that loyalty between all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all just like, you know what I'm saying? They're all like on one page. But there's like, that's not, that can't happen in Toronto because everyone just wants to be the guy.
The other hot topic right now is mental health. Now,
Yeah.
I know you probably have a different experience because I know, like, in the West Indies, mental health is not a subject matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're very privileged here. You're young. People talk about, like, how social media affects young people and so on and so forth. Do you see
Social
that?
media.
Do you see any of the negative effects, and do you experience that? Do your friends experience it?
Social media is bad for everyone, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Break it
Swear to
down.
God, I'm gonna break it down, bro. Me, you know how much money I spend on data just to stay on Instagram, bro? I'm
Me
addicted,
too.
man.
Me too. Me too.
You know
I'm
what
on
I'm
that.
saying?
I'm on that relentlessly.
But it's cause I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I'm on Instagram a lot.
You would think that, but then the average person is probably on Instagram just as much as
Yeah.
all of us, right?
It's just-
We just find our
Yeah.
excuses to rationalize it.
Yeah.
I'm on it because this reason or that reason.
I'm gonna say that internet, like social media, is made like it's bad for people because it's made for people that don't have nothing to do.
It is
Let's
to
be
occupy
real.
your time.
It occupies
be
You're
real.
selling your attention to companies.
Once you
Now
make
you
an
think about using
Instagram,
it.
once you make an Instagram, every day you're going on that. I swear to God.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Every
you gotta
day
have a
at least
lot of
once.
strength not
But
to.
if you don't have Instagram, you don't have Snapchat, you're gonna be on your phone like, I'm done listening to music, bro. I'm going outside to get some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going
Yeah.
to work,
Yeah.
get a 9 to 5, or whatever you have to do to get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when there's internet, there's some people that feel like, all right, my mom already cooked some food.
Just sit on the couch and
I have
flip
clothes.
your thumb.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
so
I'm
easy.
good. I'm
And
just going to keep
look
texting.
through.
It's so easy.
Coming up, like I know 13, 14, you must have been listening to rap. There's lots of rappers in your neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's
yeah.
like your influences in Toronto? Who do you say like influenced you or you like coming up? You know,
It's a good
even
question.
now.
in Toronto?
Yeah.
To be honest,
Or do you just
When I was
stick
a
to your
kid,
team and, you know?
to be honest, when I was a kid, and you used to go on YouTube, like before I knew about politics, all of that bullshit, like, because some people feel like they can't listen to the next man's
Yeah.
music because they
Yeah.
beef with them. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
So
saying?
before all of that,
Toronto's a
I
small
was listening
city.
to everything.
Okay.
I'm being real with you. I was listening to everything.
for sure.
Just-
This guy
Everything.
listens to everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Every-
I
he
would
knows
I wouldn't
everything
name the rappers because those rappers would probably feel like, this guy fucks with me, you know. No,
It's competition
Good
now.
I can't
you're
do
on
it.
for
It's
real.
not. It's not even competition. Like I can't even. I like, you know. I want to keep my standard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you want to work. I worked as hard as you worked to get our spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you want to work with me, and I feel like I want to tax you for a
Yeah.
feature, then you gotta pay us for not working. It's business. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's a business.
Because I don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not because
And
not
you
because
guys
I
should
heard
work
you got
together just
street
because of
cred.
business.
I heard because you
Yeah,
got people backing you, and those people like know my peoples.
Yeah. That shit don't matter. on
It don't
paper.
matter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's where the game is right now. It's an official business.
Yeah,
This
like
is-
it's
this is-
everything's business.
So speaking of business, you're going
You
on.
can't let family get into business.
you know, that's good advice, man. It could ruin some relationships. Speaking from experience. So you're going on your very first tour,
Yeah, I don't even know much about it, but
but you're excited.
I'm excited.
You got your set together.
Yeah.
Okay, how far along do you think you've come as a live performer? Because I think that's a big transition for artists to go from the studio to performing in front of audiences.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. So you're basically asking me how do I perform? Like what's my
Yeah,
like, how my energy?
what's your, because you dance. I know this now
Yeah.
about you. I learned that today.
Yeah.
You dance. Do you infuse that in your performance? Is it a lot of
Well-
Are these guys on stage?
I like that question.
show
You
the
know
guys,
why?
Show the guys. But yeah, what's your on stage performance like? No, that's going in. That's going in.
That question is for the fans to answer.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
answer.
Pay for a ticket. Come see me.
Damn. Actually, that's the best answer you
Best
could
answer.
give.
Pay for
My
that.
answer. Pay for a ticket. Come see me.
Whoa, I'm wildin'. What the fuck am I signing? Design on my body, I'm styling. Trap hard till I find it. Yeah, money on your head, little nigga. I don't know why you wildin'. Honeys that I met, they just coming through my driveway. Yeah, it's only my niggas I'm around for. Yeah, it's only my niggas is my core. Yeah, I started off with dirty shoes. Went to time with some dirty brews. I was hanging out.